Oh, hey, what's happening there, YouTube? It's Brian House here for House-Made, and today, well, this week really was a short week because we had the Work For It weekend, my favorite holiday, which is Labor Day. The sale went over great. We ended up selling about 50 grinder kits and wheels and everything else. It was by far a huge success, so thank you so much for everybody who has supported my work by buying kits and wheels and other pieces, parts and plans, as you know, of the Revolution. And soon enough we'll have the Apollo Forge project up and running as well, so I've been working on that. I got a ton of questions about the Apollo Forge. I'll get to that in a minute, but this week really is about shipping and logistics. The United States Postal Service, they changed up how they allow you to ship flat rate, which is the reason why we're able to keep the kits cheaper, because we're able to ship flat rate parts in these boxes. Well, they discontinued that box, and it became kind of a challenge to figure out how to get the kits out in a way that didn't increase the price significantly. So we managed to do that. However, we've got challenges that go along with that. So whenever you change a box size and how you pack things, inevitably there's going to be issues, and we had a couple. I mean, it hasn't been terrible. It's actually been pretty good, but what we've decided to do, we got a strapping machine. This strapping machine wraps these plastic straps around the box to hold the integrity of the box, and then also shrink wrap. So now we're getting into the whole game of do we really want to be wrapping tape around all of these things and all of that? So we're bubble wrapping things and taping, so it's like shrink wrap solves that problem. And you can also shrink wrap boxes, which we've been doing. And then also we're now putting foam. We used to put cardboard around the wheels. We have not had hardly any loss on the wheels, which has been awesome, but it's super labor intensive. So our friends over at Uline, they sent us a whole bunch of foam, and that changed the game on how to ship wheels. So because we ship so many wheels now, it's every little second counts. You want to just take advantage of those little things when it comes to shipping and logistics. I love all this stuff, by the way. It's all that troubleshooting, problem solving stuff, and then also ensuring that we can reduce loss to an absolute minimum, because that's where your margins are lost in business. And if you're losing packages, customers are upset and that kind of thing. We very rarely ever lose a package completely. That's just not happened much, but damage can happen. So anyway, we've been figuring all that stuff out, and it's been going great. The feedback from the customers has been generally really good on the changeover, everybody getting their boxes safely and all of that. We're still, probably going to change a few things. Anyway, so also working on the Apollo Forge project. Now, I will say that the Apollo Forge project got so many eyes on it on Instagram and here on YouTube and Facebook. It was actually millions of people watched me build that forge. It was just exciting to watch my Instagram feed blow up like it did. At the time of this recording, my Instagram feed now has 48.5 or so thousand followers, which a month ago I only had about 10,000, so it just blew up over there. Tons of questions, people asking lots of those standard questions. Number one question is, though, when will it be available for purchase? We're shooting for late October for the release of it. And we don't know pricing yet because I've got all the drawings out to my steel people. Everything we do here at House-Made laser cut, so I got to have that done, and they give me a price on that, and then we figure out, how much does it cost to ship it, and, all of that, and margins so that we can stay in business, all that stuff. So we're working on that, and that's coming soon, but my target date is end of October. Really think that might be a mistake because I don't know if I'm going to be able to hit that target date. However, you can pre-order ribbon burners now on the website, so if you pre-order a ribbon burner, you'll get it before everyone else, and we're working on that. We made a couple of small minor changes. Remember last week I was talking about the straws and figuring out how to make that a little bit more sustainable by not having to use reusable throwaway straws and all that. I think it came up with a solution. Somebody commented about using wedding cake dowels or something in the comments section, and that was super helpful. I didn't go that route. I did buy some, and I bought some acrylic rods. They just were not quite strong enough, in my opinion. They're not going to hold up to, in and out of refractory all the time. But it led me down the rabbit hole of looking at stainless steel straws, and they make one that's 6 millimeters, which is in the world of Imperials like .2375, I think, about. And so that is close enough, in my opinion, to my 0.23 mark. So, of course, all my molds have to be reprinted and everything else. But we're going to do a test run of that, 0.237 holes. We did the water column calculations and all that to figure out how many holes you need, which is 38, if you care about that. Yeah, so all that stuff is in the works. And if that does work, then we're going with the stainless steel straw thing. And we'll, basically stainless steel, right? It shouldn't rust too much. It'll also be reusable. We're not throwing things away, and we're still going to do the whole thing where you pull the straw out through the bottom. I think that makes the most sense. It's the only way to do it, really. So anyway, that project's moving forward, and I do appreciate all the support on that. And then, of course, as soon as I know pricing and release dates and times, I'll make a video on that on all the platforms that I'm on, and you'll get that information. Yeah, so that's pretty much this week. Logistics, Apollo Forge, 3D printing, and short week. It was my mom's 75th birthday, so actually it's not even happened yet. We flew up to Wisconsin to surprise her last weekend, so I was gone and then returned on Tuesday to work. So if you want to, she always watches my YouTube videos. I love you, Mom. Happy birthday. She's 75. Down in the comment section, leave her a comment and tell her happy birthday, well wishes, and all that. She's been around the globe around the sun, a few revolutions around the sun. She's a pretty incredible lady. So anyway, wish her a happy birthday down in the comment section. She would really love that because she watches all my videos and she probably reads some of the comments. So anyway, guys, if you got something out of today's video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. And if you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button and click that little bell. You get a notification every time I upload something to YouTube. There's many ways to support what I do. By far the best way is go to housemade.us and buy pieces, parts, and plans for the Revolution and soon to be the Apollo Forge project. So anyway, guys, I hope to see you on the next video. My name is Brian House, and this has been House Made. I appreciate you. I got work to do. Let's get back to work.